Hey guys, it's the Brownbag talking sports here again to talk about the NFC South. Sorry these videos are coming out a bit later. Week 15 is literally in progress while I'm recording this video, but I wanted to get this video out to you guys, um, even if it is a little late. So let's get into this Atlanta at Green Bay game. Um, Falcons went to Lambeau Field to face the Green Bay Packers. Then the Packers came out with the victory, 34-20. Um, surprisingly, surprisingly, this was actually a pretty close game in the beginning. I originally thought that this would be a blowout, considering how terrible the Falcons have been playing lately. But the Falcons actually kind of looked like they would contend for a little bit. But that all changed when Matt Ryan threw an interception, and I think they returned it for a touchdown. I think it was a pick six. If not, either way, it was a turnover, gave the Packers some momentum. So yeah, um, I mean, technically they were still in the game, but football is a game of momentum, as many people know, and a pick six can really throw your team's confidence and momentum off by a lot. So when Matt threw that pick, Green Bay just took off. For most of this game, it was just seeing the Packers just take off on the Falcons, on that defense Atlanta has. Um, yeah, I mean, the final score comes out to be 20-34, but this wasn't a close game. Those 20 points, like, they got a touchdown in the beginning, but those last couple of touchdowns they got was in garbage time. Those didn't matter. For most of the game, the Packers were just completely destroying them. Um, let's get into the QB stats. Matt Ryan, 262 passing yards, 3 touchdown passes, and 1 interception. And he was also 28 for 42 attempts. I mean, on paper, these are some really good stats. Aside from the completion percentage, um, 262 yards and 3 touchdowns is pretty good from a QB on the road, but yeah, it just really didn't matter after that interception. So, I mean, it was a pretty useless game for the Falcons. They've been eliminated from playoff contention since week 13, if I believe. But yeah, this is a pretty meaningless game for them. Yeah, their playoff hopes are done. Um, surprisingly though, Green Bay Green Bay's playoff hopes aren't exactly dead yet. I think they could clinch the sixth spot on the wild card, the sixth seed in the wild card seeding. I hope I'm saying that right. But yeah, they could make a wild card appearance if things go their way, but they have to win out, and then the rest is up to other wild card teams. I'm not exactly sure what needs to happen for them to actually get into the wild cards, but let's just say some teams need to lose. But yeah. Do I think the Packers could get in? Is the only reason I give them a little respect concerning their playoff hopes is because of Aaron Rodgers. If they can win out, even with that terrible loss to the Cardinals, if they win out, they have a pretty decent chance as long as some other wildcard teams lose. But honestly, I don't think the Packers are going to make it though. Um, I mean, like I said, out of respect for Aaron Rodgers and what he did when he ran the table, um, I'll give him a little bit of a shot, but honestly, they don't have much hope. Um, but let's get into their stats into this game. At least the QB stats, anyway. Aaron Rodgers was 21 for 32 passing attempts. He had 196 yards passing and two touchdown passes. Pretty standard game on paper, but it was really nice to see Aaron. It was nice to see Aaron sling the ball. Aaron hasn't been himself these past couple of weeks. Maybe it was just because he didn't get along with Mike McCarthy and he purposely didn't really play to the best of his potential, especially in that Arizona game. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, Aaron looked pretty good today. It looks like he's getting back into the form of things, and if this game is anything to go by, maybe we'll get another good Chicago game because Green Bay plays Chicago next. I'm not sure if it's on prime time. I have to look that up later. But yeah, as a lot of people know, Packers and Chicago have a deep-seated rivalry. I mean, this stuff goes all the way back to the beginning of the NFL. But yeah, I guess that would mean a lot for the Packers as I mean, they're playoff hopes, obviously, but if they could take down the Bears again, their division leader, I think, I mean, they're not going to win the division, obviously, but, I mean, it'd be a pretty good moral win, you know? Especially traveling to Chicago. So the Green Bay fans who travel to Chicago to watch that game, if they get a pretty good game and the Green Bay Packers win, they'll be satisfied. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, the Falcons are playing that's pretty much it. I mean, the Falcons are playing the Cardinals at their home, so that ought to be a win. But, I mean, like I said before, these last games don't really matter much. If anything, these are just out of respect for the fans, or they're like moral victories. Like, they play the Panthers right after the Cardinals, so that'll be another rivalry game. Really need to look up that Green Bay at Chicago game because that's gonna be good. But yeah, Brownbag signing out.